Hey, how's it doing? How's it going? What's your life like? How well are you doing? How bad are you doing? These are the key questions, right? It's what you have to think about. You have to think about what choices you make today that create a better tomorrow. This is TK. I'm coming at you with another chance for you to create financial empowerment with your life. And I do that by trying to share information that you may not have been exposed to. My goal in this video marketing is to brand myself as a person that studies to show himself approved. And again, my studying is different from your studying. The things that I focus on is how to survive the dollar crash, because I'm one of the few people that believe it's impossible to be $19 trillion in debt, and the way to fix it is to create more debt. And then I also am not under the false impression that printing more money and creating more debt has no repercussions, and the inflated bubbles within our society that exist in multiple sectors will never pop, even though those sectors keep being expanded. So you're inflating a bubble, and the average person walks around as if there'll never be a repercussion to that inflation. Just not possible. It's not humanly possible. It's never been done in history. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but at some point there will be reactions to the deficit spending that we do and the negative devaluation of the dollar that's constant, and I do mean constant. So I'm just not going to walk around here with my head in the sand worrying about empire or football when I know that we're on the verge of 2008 on steroids. So keep that in mind in your daily decisions. But I wanted to hit you guys with some real information, and that is the changes. There's so much going on. It's hard to pinpoint one thing, but you have to pay attention to the economic world, because we're in a paradigm shift right now where we're on the verge of switching to a cashless society. Digital payment method will be the new method, and common the same way credit is common today. And the factual side is that credit at this point in time is worth more than paper money. So the devaluation of the dollar and the constant printing of new money has swapped positions where the value of credit is more than the value of physical money. So that is what's pushing the paradigm shift. That is why I can say with certainty that digital payment method will be the new method, will be the common method, because the nature of our monetary system is pushing for that. There's a political, there's a social, and there's a moral, if you want to call it moral, push that is forcing digital payment method to take over as the main method. So the smartest thing you can do is right now move your holdings, your US holdings, out of US based and control, or take US dollars and spend it on systems that do not involve US based allocations. I'm not describing that right, but the factual side of investing is, if you understand a future trend and you get involved in it when it's in its infancy, then you can ride that wave to the beach and make a lot of money during the process. But the benefit of these future trends and these new two payment methods is that they're not US based. they're outside the U.S. in terms of control, in terms of policy, in terms of fucking, excuse me, I'm driving, in terms of everything. So if you were to put U.S. dollars in these two things, then guess what? You will be able to benefit from not worrying about capital control, not worrying about asset allocation, not worrying about fees. You know, non-US based investments are the best thing to do right now. And the two payment methods of tomorrow are smart positioning because of the fact that you will need to use that money, you will need to use that payment method when it becomes commonplace. So setting up your money in it right now is just a very, very smart move, okay? That's what I'm encouraging, and I'm trying to help people to establish. I'm trying to help people to establish accounts in the two new payment methods that will soon become commonplace. Okay, right now the payment methods that everybody know and are familiar with is cash, credit, and debit. All right, but there are two new payment methods that have become established within the worldwide system, and that is gold currency and cryptocurrency. So if you pour cash into both of those systems right now, you will get ahead of the curve and participate in the greatest wealth transfer of human history as those two new payment methods become commonplace. So I'm trying to help you here. I'm really trying to reach out to some people and help you to understand the fact that the benefits of putting your cash into these two new payment methods are your money is out of your local host country. So now the cash you put into either one of these payment methods is outside of the US. The second thing is your money is outside of government control, it's outside of bank control. It's away from the banking system, away from the government system, and it's outside of your host country. So those are three powerful benefits that you should consider in moving your cash into these two new payment methods right now. If you had the opportunity to invest in the companies behind the credit movement, when the credit movement was in its infancy, would you get involved? There was a time when MasterCard, Debit Card, American Express, Diners Club, all these companies were freaking brand new. So you have to know about future trends. You have to understand that the economic world is shifting, and that the paradigm shift that we're going through right now is from physical to digital. And the common digital payment methods that are in place right now are cryptocurrency and gold currency. So it's two different type of inflationary hedges that you can pour your money into right now, and it will protect your money as we go through this transition, and also allow you to gain equity as the physical money methods or money payment methods begin to grow and reach everybody else. So please get with me. I mean, I can explain this to you in more detail. You can call me, you can email me, there's some other people that I can plug you into if you don't want to do business with me. But the point is, everybody who has money needs to switch to the new money. The new payment methods are gold currency and cryptocurrency.